All right. So, welcome to our team call for November 5th. I have a couple announcements I wanted to make before we kick off tonight, just about what's going on this month, and an opportunity to celebrate recognition if you have it. So I know Ray is not on the call tonight, but I want to shout out Ray. She is our newest Ruby coach today. She's been working really hard towards her diamond goal, and she achieved Ruby first, which is actually really rare to build the emeralds first. But Ray and I were synchronized swim teammates as kids, if you guys didn't know that. So it's really cool to have been reunited through this opportunity and as teammates again, and just in this purpose of really helping people. And it's just on the backside of being Ray's friend and her mentor. It's been really cool to watch her grow in this process, because she was really terrified of social media when she started coaching, and she was just kind of nervous to put herself out there, but this has had such a profound impact on her, just mentally and physically. And it's just so cool to watch her grow in a way that is so organic to her and the impact she is making. So I just want to shout her out tonight for being our newest Ruby coach on the way as she works towards these really big, cool visions that she has for her business and her life. So I want to give an opportunity. Does anybody else have any recognition they want to shit out tonight?
Can I shout out myself?
Yeah, go for it, girl.
I'm officially, I double checked, I am Emerald now. I just screenshotted and sent it to Savannah, my sister. I was like, it's now official. I kept checking. I was like, I'm just waiting. So I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm doing it. I feel it, the traction, and I'm just going. I'm running.
I love it.
Yes.
Diving in and hitting the ground running. And with that said, we also have to shout out Robin, because we did not get to celebrate her last week, but Robin is also a brand new Emerald coach on our team as of last week. I feel like all my weeks are blending together right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Robin, I feel like you signed up, I want to say like 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But I think it's really amazing because in kind of the midst of quarantine, when MBF launched, Robin hopped in our MBF challenge group and she just absolutely crushed it. And if you have seen Robin in our group, she is just so positive and so inspiring, and she's always showing up and supporting everybody else. And she's just a ray of sunshine to have in our group and in our social media feeds. So congrats to you, Robin.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so kickoff. We're going to kick off with just a couple announcements. So if you didn't know, Peppermint Mocha Vegan Shakeology launched on the 2nd. If you've never had it and you like peppermint and chocolate, it's amazing. I probably like it more than I do pumpkin spice. I was really sad when I ran out of mine last year. So if you want to snag that, it's there to grab. And to tell your challengers about that also, if they don't know yet. And this month, we have No Excuse November. So we have $20 off all challenge packs and completion packs that are priced at over $150 a month. So the completion packs that are like $130, they don't really count in that, but anything over $150 is a go, which means all of our challenge packs are on sale, which is really incredible. And I know a lot of us were able to help a lot of people last November going into this season where people typically just, feel bogged down eating all the food, drinking all the drinks. And this is a really, really solid time of year for us to really show that you can prioritize health and wellness while also enjoying yourself and enjoying the season. And a lot of people are really looking for that structure and that routine right now, right? So that's going to get us into why we're doing the flash sale next week, which I will get to. But I also just want to mention too, if you guys are doing a 30-day breakaway, and even if you're not, I wonder if you can still register for this. But from November 21st to the 29th, you can sign up on 30-day breakaway virtual5k.com to sign up to run the 5K at any point in time that you want to that week. And it is free to do, but if you do choose to donate, The donations go to Hope of the Valley, which helps homeless people. And I think it's a really cool cause and a really cool mission and a really cool way to show up and run a 5K and donate to a good cause. So that, again, you can find the FAQ on it, but it's 30daybreakawayvirtualk.com that you can sign up at. So I'll have to double check and see. I would think that it's open to anyone, even if you didn't do 30-day breakaway. So if you wanted to run with us, you could. That week, if anyone wants to run like a turkey trot kind of 5K with us, I'll probably be walking and running like I have been this whole program. But we'll figure it out. Okay, so flash sale. Why we're doing a flash sale. So last November we did this, and we had incredible success with it. And if you've never been around when we've done a flash sale, which you're all pretty new, so you guys have probably never seen a flash sale before, have you? Anybody?
I think
No.
I maybe had Laura add me one, maybe last year.
Last year?
But I don't really remember.
I feel like we do them like 2 or 3 times a year, but they're a really cool way to get people engaged. And with that opportunity, I'm going to kind of go through the different kind of people that you may want to reach out to about it, because I look at it as a really big opportunity to help a lot of people, especially people that have been kind of on the fence or have had certain objections. So first, I want to backtrack a little bit to talk to a couple of things, speaking to like the mindset of leading up to this flash sale. So New Year's is the boom in our business, right? It's the busiest time of year for us. New Year's is, it's when everybody sets New Year's resolutions. It's coming out of the holiday season. Everyone wants to get back into healthy habits. And the work that we do now leading up through the end of the year is when people really start kind of getting those ideas of where they want to be. Because like how many times before you joined Beachbody, let's say, or prioritize your health, like did you kind of go through the holidays being like, I'll eat and drink whatever, and then I'll set some goals when the new year rolls around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the work that we do now in terms of showing up and being the example of health through this time of the year, and being that ray of positivity in people's timelines, right? And all of the relationships that we build now and through the end of the year, those people, when they are looking to make changes come the new year, those people are more likely to come to you because you've built the solid relationship and you've been the proof of the product and you've showed up and showed the process of transformation and of what is possible, right? And so it's not just about like rolling into the new year and then thinking you're going to help a ton of people. It's really working to build that trust and build those connections now, so that when the new year comes around, they know that you are someone that they can come to and that they can trust to really help them reach their goals. So the next thing I want to say, so I don't know if you guys saw that I posted a podcast in the team page today, and it's actually on the topic of self-sabotage, which I feel like nobody wants to look at that topic, but it's really important to look at because sometimes we hit roadblocks, or we're just kind of in a funk or not taking action. And sometimes it's because at the root we have like a limiting belief going on, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. But there was a part in the podcast that really stuck out to me, because I think the mindset that we go into invites with is really important, right? And we all know that there's like, there's the fear of judgment, or the fear of, are people going to think I'm salesy, or are people going to think I'm just inviting to that, like to this quick sale to make money off them, or whatever it is, the negative things that can creep in terms of inviting. And what she said on this podcast, and it was not obviously like pertaining to inviting, but that's what it made me think of. She was saying it in terms of when she is reaching out to people that she feels like are kind of more successful than she is, and like trying to promote herself as a businesswoman, and how it makes her super uncomfortable. And she was like comparing it to dating, as in like when you go on a first date, you're not like dishing out all of your fears and insecurities and like your worst qualities, right? Like you're showing up to the date as your most confident self with the best of yourself, and excited about what you have to offer. And that affects how the outcome is. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's like totally relevant to the topic of inviting, because how the confidence that we go into invites with really matters. And I'm mentioning this because with this flash sale that we're inviting to, don't just look at this like, oh, it's a flash sale and people get $20 off. Like, this is an opportunity for people, especially who've been on the fence or who've had money objections or who have been kind of stuck in that fear of taking action, or what if I fail? This is an opportunity for people to really step in and choose themselves and choose to get started on their journeys, which, as we know, often is incredibly life-changing for people. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there of like prompting us to make sure that when we are sitting down to our invites, that you are bringing the best of yourself to the table, and the confidence in what you have to offer, and in the community that we have, and in the tools, and in the fitness programs and the nutrition solutions, and in your coaching yourself, what you personally bring to the table as a coach, and how you show up to help people through that process, because you are an important part of what you are sharing with people, right? Like, you are a piece of that component. So just remembering to not kind of allow those judgments and the, worries, or will they need this, or what's going to happen, and just really showing up to those invites with the best of yourself, knowing the best of what we have to offer and the incredible outcomes that people could have. So I'm curious if that resonates with anybody, because maybe you'd have to listen to the podcast to get it, but it like struck me when I listened to it. So, okay. So for the flash sale, I'm just going to kind of quickly run down how it works, and then I'm going to give you some ideas for specifically inviting to it. So the way that a flash sale works, I have set up the flash sale page, and I went through and I organized all of the packs that we're going to offer and all of the graphics that go with them. So it's essentially, it says what the challenge pack is. Like, it'll say all access challenge pack, promo price $140, and then it'll say everything it includes: 2B mindset and ultimate portion fix nutrition, 1 year access to Beachbody on Demand, 1 year, 1 month of Shakeology, right? And then it'll have a little, video or something about Beachbody on Demand, or whatever it is. And it'll say, if you want this pack, tag your coach. And so every 15 minutes, I have scheduled it for a new package to go up in the group. So from like 7 a.m. next Wednesday through, noon, or whenever the packs are all run through, a different pack option will be shown, right? And what the goal is that you are having conversations with people about their goals, figuring out what solution that they need for their goals, for their nutrition, if they're interested in 30-day breakaway, or they're interested in 30-day or MBF, or you just think they need just like a basic challenge pack, right? Those are $140 right now. The all access challenge pack is $140, which is insane, because if you were to look at what 2B mindset like typically would cost on its own, just one of the nutrition programs, it's like $20 less than what people are getting for a year of Beachbody on Demand, Shakeology, both nutrition plans right now. Like, it's crazy, right? And so my suggestion is that before you add people to this sale, or after you have added them to the sale, that you have the one-on-one conversations with them to help them figure out what the right package is for them, whether that's, all access challenge pack, or 30-day breakaway, or MBF, or a 3-day refresh challenge pack. I posted the document in the team page the other day if you want to look through what packages are in there, but I basically included all of the challenge packs and also completion packs for 30-day breakaway, MBF, bar blend, all that kind of stuff. So this is not only good for new people, but this is really good for if you have current customers that are just Beachbody on Demand members that would like to try Shakeology and or would like to upgrade to do something like 30-day breakaway, that your current customers have the opportunity to be a part of this as well. So like I was saying, how it works, every 15 minutes, a challenge pack or a completion pack will be posted, and then this is only going to work. The giveaway, I have asked if everyone who wants to participate, if you would like send in our Venmo or PayPal $5 to $10, because what we're going to do is we're going to offer a giveaway for a pair of Apple AirPods. It's always really fun to have a gift. And I mean, I think Apple AirPods are really great because you can put them in your ears when you're going for a run, or when you're working out and you want to listen to music, or when you're working on your personal development and you want to listen to a podcast when you're out for a walk or doing laundry or whatever it is, right? It's a really cool gift. But anyone who signs up to with a challenge pack or a completion pack during the flash sale, they then comment their confirmation on the giveaway. So what happens in this flash sale is we have a bunch of people in this page and all the packages are going up, right? And then people start to see other people are being tagged in packages of like, you know, you can tag the person you've talked to and you're like, hey, I really think the MBF challenge pack is the best fit for you. And then they're like, cool. And then they post on the confirmation. And so it really creates this excitement because they're starting to get a feel of the community, right? Seeing all of these people that are interested in getting healthy and happy and all of the coaches in there and all the interaction. But then it also kind of creates a little bit of FOMO because they're seeing other people commit to their journeys and say, you know, screw my fear and screw my doubts and screw all of the things that haven't worked for me before. I'm committing to this and I'm going to get healthy in this season. And so as the confirmations start to come through, people are seeing that, right? And it's just a really cool way to get people involved and get people engaged. And it's also kind of a, I guess, kind of like meet the team events where the event is kind of doing the work for you. Like, you know, sometimes that end process is challenging of when you're like, okay, this is the pack I suggest for you and this is what it costs. And then you're like, can I send you a share cart? And then some people kind of go MIA after that part, right? But when there is a giveaway, and when this is a flash sale, so it's only a certain period of days, it creates that sense of urgency without being pushy, because we're not saying like, hey, you need to do your share cart right now, but this is saying if you want to participate in the giveaway, you have to have signed up and posted your confirmation by this date at this time. And so I think that I hit like SC24 last month in our flash sale, and a lot of that was based on people that I had talked to for months and months and months that were, no, not now. I don't have the money. This isn't the right time for me. That I just kept following up with and kept following up with. And then I said, hey, I'm having this flash sale. I know you've really wanted to work on the goals of, you know, overcoming having your sugar cravings and losing 20 pounds and feeling like a more energetic mom for your kids. I have this flash sale happening. Not only are you going to get a huge discount on the package that I had suggested for you, but you're also going to get entered into a giveaway drawing for a pair of Apple AirPods. Is that something you're interested in, right? And of course, people are like, hell yeah, add me in. So this is a really, really cool opportunity if you so choose to participate in it. And I just wanted to say too, some like tips of this, because I know sometimes it can be weird to post about a sale, right? You're like, posting about a sale just like feels weird because I feel like I'm basically just saying like, hey, come buy things from me. So what I would suggest that you always start whatever it is that you are going to invite people with a story. I think Savannah read the storytelling book, so she's good at telling stories. But I think it's really powerful when you always connect to like the feelings of how you felt before you started your journey. Were you anxious? Did you have low energy? Did you feel like you were too tired after work to be active with your kids? Did you have anxiety? You know, like social settings and holidays because of all of the food and you felt overwhelmed and what should I eat and what should I not, and I don't feel comfortable in my skin, and like whatever it is that you felt that you know people might be feeling right now. They're overwhelmed, they're stressed out, they're exhausted, right? They have no positive outlet for how they're handling things right now, and we have the opportunity to help them with that. and share some kind of story that helps you connect to the feelings and the emotions of the people that you are wanting to connect with. And then just say, hey, you can add something on at the end of like, next week or this Wednesday, my team and I are kicking off a fall flash sale. So right now you have the opportunity to get an incredible discount on the packages that I serve my customers and or my clients with. And like, you can say things if you feel comfortable that this is the lowest price of the year to work with me, or what an incredible opportunity to get started on your health and fitness goals, so that come 2021, you already have a game plan. You're already taking the action. You're already in the motions, right? Like, you're already developing the habits and the routine so that when 2021 rolls around, you know where to start, and you're not like, oh my God, I need a game plan. I need to find a gym. What am I doing? How am I going to do this? Feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to do. But you already have the solution, and you already have the community and the support, so that come 2021, you're ready to thrive and ready to rock and roll, because you already have a routine and you already have the tools, right? So you can talk about that. You can talk about, were you someone that set New Year's resolutions, and how did those go for you? Were you somebody that stuck to your New Year's resolutions, or were you somebody that stuck to them and like a month later you flopped off and you were just back to doing whatever, right? Like, think about the things that are relatable to the women or the people that you are wanting to serve, and then go out there and talk about those things, and then just tie the flash sale into it. I personally believe that invites are more important than what you post when it comes to stuff like this. I feel like, when I think about things that I have posted for flash sales, that, they might get some interaction, but if people have no understanding of my story or what it is I do or how I help people, they're not necessarily going to get drawn into when they see a flash sale, because they don't know what they're getting into a flash sale for or why they need it, right? So thinking about those opportunities to kind of talk about what are the things that people need this for. Like I said, connecting to the feelings and the emotions. But on the flip side, on the inviting side, this is where my focus is personally going to be the next week, because this is where I personally find the most success always in connecting with people and inviting people to things, is the work that you do behind the scenes. I feel like the things that you put out there on social media help you build the trust and the connections, right? And the relationships and or the opportunity to connect with people. But the behind the scenes work is the work that really gets things moving and the momentum growing and the people joining you for things. So I have a couple. My brain works off of lists. It's just how my brain works when I want to go inviting to something like this. I can't just sit down and be like, I'm going to go invite 10 people today for my Instagram. My brain doesn't work like that. So I read out a list of all the different categories of people that I would want to invite to a flash sale. So first and foremost, I'm going to invite inactive customers. So people that have fallen off their journeys, maybe they stopped Shakeology at some point, or maybe they just signed up as Beachbody On Demand members, whatever that is. There's lots of scenarios. People that are past customers, like I have people that signed up 5 years ago that at some point fell off their journeys, and I will go back and re-invite them to come back into our communities again. So if any of you have inactives, it's probably unlikely at this point for you, but it will be at some point. So that's why I throw it out there. From your posts, right? Obviously from posts that you make about the flash sale, but even more so, go back through posts that you've made about your journey, about your transformation, about the women that busy, tired moms, or a specific thing that you've posted about your health. Go back through those posts that you've made and jot down any names of people that you maybe have talked to about their goals and nothing happened with it, or people that you haven't talked to yet. And I personally suggest just making a list, because if you work from a list, if you go through and kind of go through all these categories first and you make a list, then it is so much easier to sit down every day and say, I'm going to take 15 minutes and I'm going to go invite this bracket of people to the flash sale today, right? It's so much simpler when you don't sit down thinking of like, who am I going to go invite today? So going back through your posts, also going through your stories, I personally find, not on Instagram, especially with how algorithms has changed, but Facebook stories. I connect with a lot of new people on Facebook stories, and or people that I've talked to like, a while back, that just kind of hover and always watch everything, but never necessarily engage. And so opening the doors to those conversations. Follow-ups are really important here. So follow-ups are probably going to be I would say, a good bet, a majority of people that you add to a flash sale. So like I kind of said, going back to those conversations of people that, maybe they like to post and you reach out to them and they never responded, or maybe they've commented on certain things and you kind of started a conversation and then it went dead. Or maybe there's somebody that you've had a conversation with about goals, but you couldn't really tell if they were interested or not, right? And depending on what the conversation was, you can start it with like, hey, hope you're doing well. Like, I know we had chatted a little bit about this, or I know that you had kind of showed some interest on this, but then we never really got to chat about it, right? And just kind of like going back to where that conversation ended off. And then if they are people that I have already talked to about their goals, or let's say somebody that has filled out my health questionnaire form, or somebody that I've had a pretty in-depth conversation with about nutrition, or about, managing anxiety, or whatever it is, I will go back and I will remind them in that conversation of like, hey, I remember that conversation that we had where you told me you were really struggling to figure out how to eat healthy while also, managing to make food for your family, and prioritizing yourself in a really busy schedule of being a full-time working mom. I don't know if this is a better time for you, and or if you're feeling more ready to kind of work on having a health routine where you prioritize yourself. But I just wanted to let you know, if you do, I would love to chat more with you about your goals and how I can best help, because our team is hosting a flash sale next week where you have the opportunity to grab a total solution at the cheapest price that we have all year long, right? So it's kind of connecting it back to it being personal and connecting back to their goals, because you always want to be focused on how are you helping them, how are you serving, what are you offering them, not what are like, it has to be done in a way where it's not saying like, hey, join my flash sale, because if people don't know what a flash sale is, nor if you're not 100% on what their goals are, it doesn't really make sense for them why they would want to join it, right? So you always kind of have to create that personal connection first, and or go back to the things that you had talked about if it's a follow-up, and then add on the invite to the flash sale. Like, hey, or if it's someone that you have talked to about a package and you're like, she was really interested in 30-day breakaway, but it just wasn't the best time for her, going back to that and saying like, hey, I know I have quite a few people like this. I know that we had talked all about your goals and that you were really interested in, losing 15 pounds and feeling stronger and having more of a routine, and that you were interested in 30-day breakaway. The package that I had suggested for you is on sale, and we are doing a flash sale this week. That includes the package that I suggested for you and your goals, and you also have the opportunity to win a really awesome giveaway, right? And just kind of keep it simple in those follow-ups. This is probably not relevant to you guys either, but Beachbody On Demand renewals. So when you've been around for a while, if I have this pinned in the top of the team page, whenever it is that you've been around, where you'll need that. But Beachbody On Demand renewals. So if people are not on an auto order of Shakeology or Performance Line, and they only have a Beachbody membership, Beachbody On Demand membership, if they're a customer, right, and their Beachbody On Demand is up for renewal, I always personally reach out to them with an email and let them know, like, hey, your Beachbody On Demand is about to renew on November 20th. And I just wanted to let you know, that either it's going to auto renew for $99 for the year, or you have the opportunity to cancel that and then sign up with a brand new challenge pack. Because if they do that, then they're being able to sign back up and get Shakeology and get the nutrition plans and get a new program or whatever it is for like $60 or $40 more than what they would if they were just to let it auto renew. So I don't know if that's relevant to any of you guys at the moment. Probably not, unless you had, maybe if you had 3-month Beachbody On Demand people, but that's pinned in the team page if you ever need it. And then current customers. So current customers who, like I said, are Beachbody On Demand members and or are, purchased a challenge pack at some point, but they would like to say there's somebody that wants to try 30-day breakaway or MBF. I have a couple people like this right now that want to also try the performance line, or they have the performance line, but they would like to try Shakeology, right? Those are great people to invite to these, because then they have the opportunity to grab one of the completion packs for the program that it is that they so choose to. And granted, if they were going to do that anyways, they might as well be able to partake in the giveaway, right? That's always kind of how I look at it for current customers. So, what else am I thinking of? The only last thing that I would say is just make a game plan for yourself to be consistent, right, through the end of this year. Like, there's a lot going on, and we also, heading into the holidays and with already crazy schedules, just kind of getting a game plan around when you're going to put some time into your business and when you're going to be sending invites and connecting with people and talking to them about their goals. Because like I was saying, with a flash sale, it works best if the people that you are popping in there, if you personally talk to them one-on-one about their goals and help them figure out what solution it is they need, so that when they're in the flash sale and they see it posted, they're like, oh, that's me. Like, I'm ready. And what I personally do, and this is up to you guys if you want to do this or not, but I let people know if they want to partake in the flash sale, but say they want to sign up tomorrow, right? I don't necessarily want to force someone to wait a week to sign up if they want to get started and start their plan on, say, Monday, right? And so if people are like ready to get started right now and sign up, I always let them know. I'm like, since we have the flash sale coming, you get to honor the flash sale price because we have those promos, right? But I'll say when the flash sale opens, I will add you to the flash sale, and then you can comment your confirmation on the giveaway post as well. So you can still use this flash sale and kind of the hype and the excitement of it leading up to the actual event. So you don't necessarily have to like hold people off and like, be like, wait till next Wednesday. Because if people are ready to sign up and they're ready to get started and dive into a routine, then you obviously want to be able to help them now. So just know that you do have the ability to help them get started and then add them to the flash sale to comment on the giveaway. Okay, that was a lot. So does anybody have questions?
Do you know how long it'll be open?
The flash sale?
Yeah.
My plan was to, usually we do it a 2 or a 3 day, because I feel like what I was saying with the sense of urgency, that it works better if it's a shorter period of days. Like, it gives people kind of a deadline of, talking to you about what pack it is they need and for you to get them a share cart and all that kind of stuff. We're going to open it Wednesday morning. And then I posted that we will end it Sunday morning at 12 Eastern Standard Time. So it's essentially like 3.5 days, right? Because it's like Wednesday, Thursday. Hold on, 4. Did I say? Hold on, I'll have to look at my thing. If I wrote, what days did I write? I put 11th to the 14th, which would be
Saturday.
Wednesday to a Saturday. But
Saturday.
I think because sometimes people end up trying to sign up super late on a Saturday night, I posted that people can post their confirmation on the giveaway raffle through Sunday at noon. So it gives us plenty of time. It essentially gives us, almost 2 weeks a week and a little bit to get people in there and get people excited. And this can be a really great thing because you also, you know, if you're able to, whatever it is your goals are for this month, you know, you help your 3, 5, 10 people dream big. Flash sales are really fun and you can help lots of people this month and especially before the holidays. But then you can go into the holidays without stressing about your goals for this month, which is always great. And furthermore, in terms of from like a coaching, like growing your coaching standpoint, like on the business end of things, is that right now, in terms of getting new coaches started, you know, if you are talking to people about the coaching opportunity or people have showed interest in learning about what it is that you do, to send them a third-party tool about coaching, because this is not just something that we can partake in, but this is a really easy way, or say, you know, for new coaches that are on this team, like this is a really easy way for new coaches to engage in helping people get started without a ton of that like pressure and the intimidation that conversations can kind of be as a new coach when you haven't fully figured out the lingo and what to say and stuff like that yet, because the flash sales are a very kind of like team friendly way of inviting and getting people involved. And also is that for people that join now, right? Like we think a lot about, like I look at a lot of the coaches, like my personally sponsored coaches, and a lot of them were customers first. They were people that came in, they committed to a program, they drank Shakeology, they engaged in the wellness community, they saw really awesome results. You know, and I said, hey, have you ever thought about coaching? Because it is often people who've had that belief and that experience develop through their own experience and transformation become really amazing coaches, right? So if you're thinking ahead to 2021, that you're like, I would really like to be a diamond coach or a 1-star diamond, or I would really like to be a 2-star diamond, right? Because all of those things are totally possible. Is that thinking about right now at the end of the year, this is one of the best times to bring new coaches into the business for 2 reasons. Number one, if they get in now and they learn the basics and they get involved in the team and they learn the basics of the business and how to start sharing their journey and start engaging in all those business activities and starting to develop their confidence with them, that when the New Year's boom rolls around, they get involved in that and they can have a really incredible opportunity to really grow their business as a new coach, right? Like 2 months into coaching, they have the biggest boom of the year. Like that's incredible for new coaches, right? And then also for you personally with goals that you want to achieve that are rank goals, if it's anything, you know, to get to diamond, you need 2 emeralds, right? To get to 1-star, you need to help one of your coaches become a diamond coach. So thinking towards now, starting to think about the bigger goals that you have for 2021 and the opportunity that you have right now, if you're bringing new coaches in and helping them get started right and learn the ropes, that come next year, you're going to have those new coaches that have come in getting on that New Year's boom and really helping them work towards their own business goals, which in turn is going to help you hit your bigger personal business goals in 2021. I just wanted to mention that because I think it's important. Anybody have questions?
Not about the flash sale on Saturday.
Mhm.
What time does that event start?
Saturday. Oh, Super Saturday?
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good question. I have to look and see because I think it's different depending on the time frame you're in.
Oh,
I know that they're hosting a bunch of different ones. So hold on a second. I can find
I want to say you're probably either 10 or 11 because up here we're 9.
hold on. We're gonna look it up right now. So we have it's FAQ 9794. So hold on. Virtual Super Weekend. Okay, it says Northeast region 9 a.m. Eastern Standard, Great Lakes region 10 a.m., Southeast region 11 a.m., Central region 11 Central Standard, so 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. So Southeast is 11 a.m. Robin.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this in the comments because on the side of the FAQ, depending on what time zone you're in, it has the link to the live call. So like at that virtual weekend, it looks like we're just gonna click that link to open it at that time. So how to live
Okay.
stream it? That's a good
Okay.
question because I didn't know yet either. And they've done them, so I'm kind of surprised because they've done it on like the TVB 411 page where they do the national wake up calls. But maybe because it's so many different time zones, they're not doing that this time.
They did send an email.
Did they? I didn't get one yet, or I haven't seen it yet. I get far too many email. I try to avoid it. All right, ladies. Everybody excited for flash sale? I feel like I'm
Yes.
excited right now.
Yes.
Oh, and my other thought was, depending on how the flash sale goes, because once in a while we do this too, is that sometimes we'll just kind of like surprise reopen the flash sale the last 2 days of the month, just as like to get the last, because these $20 off challenge pack sales don't come around often. Like we typically only have them twice a year. So to try and take advantage of the opportunity to help as many people as you can get that discount and get started that are ready to get started. So we're going to obviously have the flash sale next week, but depending on how it goes and where everybody's at, if people are still really looking to help more people towards the end of the month, we always have the option to reopen the flash sale for like, you know, a 1 day reopen or a 2 day reopening at the end of the month, and can just do something simple like a Beachbody collagen giveaway. So we've done that before too. So we're covered this month.
Cool.
All right, ladies. Well, thanks for being on. I know it's a challenging week to be present sometimes. So,
Yes.
I needed a distraction.
yeah, I know. I think we all do. That's I'm like, we need community and positivity. Oh, by the way, we're having our Saturday morning my brain's not working anymore. Saturday morning virtual gym. Yeah,
I won't be there.
you won't.
Brandon has a softball tournament an hour away, and his first game starts at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
So
That's
I'll
why I
be getting
didn't
up
sign
for
up
the
for
usual
soccer.
4:30 a.m. workout. If anyone wants to meet me then.
Nope. I'll pass. But thanks for the invite. With that said, for virtual gym times, who's doing what time? Because I think I signed up to do the 9 a.m.
I'm 8.
Okay. We just gotta make sure somebody's.
I was shocked by how many people responded to my comment saying that they would go in at 5 a.m. So I might it was mostly my challengers. Apparently that's something I speak to. Who knew?
Well, you do talk a lot about your morning routine and how early you get up. So, I mean, if you have a specific niche of women that are getting up really early at that time, then
I didn't even, I mean, bad coach, I guess. I didn't even realize it. So I'm going to just ride that wave.
yeah. Well, and maybe you'll start an early morning. Then the no snooze virtual gym crew.
Yeah.
I'll be there with you.
Yeah.
I will not. Love you guys,
Yeah.
but I will not. Oh, wait, we got to do a boomerang. Stand by.
I also just sent out a discount coach cart on Brandon's account.
Yay. Yeah.
So
All right, smile, wave, dance, party. All right, ladies, we will see Saturday maybe, or we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.